I'm mad as hell. But the reason I'm mad as hell, I'll discuss in a minute. What I'm not mad as hell about is that it took me about 30 years to come up with this movie, Choices I Won't Let Go. During that 30 years, 1998 is when we really started making the movie. A major distributor told me, he says, you know, Mick, I really like this movie, but we don't know how to sell it because it's not finished. I wish I would have known how to finish it. And he was right. It's hard for someone like me to accept that it wasn't finished. Then 2 years ago, Dale Emmy of the Yellow Ribbon Suicide Foundation called me up and says, Mick, when are you going to finish your movie? Because see, what I did is I allowed him to use the movie that wasn't finished yet to talk to high school students. See, a student something would happen, there was a suicide, they would call in the Yellow Ribbon Foundation. And then he would talk to them to make sure the other students would not commit suicide. Well, he started using my movie, and he told me 2 years ago that at least 50 young teenagers have changed their minds because of his speaking and in conjunction with this movie. So that's the reason why I'm not mad as hell, because we made a movie that saved probably 50 lives, and I'm hoping that after this, you can see how it can go into tens of thousands of lives. I just read from the CDC, the number 2 cause of death from the ages of 18 to 25 is suicide. The number 4 cause between 18 to 65 is suicide. We've got to start a dialogue about this issue, and I'm sure this film will start the ball rolling. So, what am I mad as hell about? I'm mad as hell at my generation because they're telling the younger generation, shh, don't talk about it. It goes away. After we finished the movie, 4 days ago, we got to show the movie in a theater. A teenager came up to me and said, after I told him what my generation said, he says, you know, suicide never goes away. What goes away is 3 of my friends. And he's the one who told me, join the revolution, speak out. And that's what we're talking about. About a year ago when we started finishing the final part of this movie, I went to a country singer, songwriter that won a Grammy with Reba McEntire. Her name is Linda Davis. I went to Nashville and spoke with her and her husband, Lang. Before I even showed him the movie, Lang says, I want to be a part of this because it's a way to stop suicide. And so Linda came on board. Not only did she star in the movie, she wrote a wonderful song and sang at the end of the movie, this song strictly for our movie. The teenager I talked to you about earlier, he says this is an anthem of hope, and that's what we're going to call it. It's, I won't let go of your hand. It's the anthem of hope for all the young people today who want to raise their voice and say, I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to listen to the older generation. I'm going to speak out. If you speak out, you have a chance to give a gift that is unbelievable. Do you think I felt good knowing that 50 young people changed their minds? I felt great. A friend of mine said to me, Mick, if nobody comes and sees this movie, you don't make very much money, but if you save one life, it was worth making this movie. We save maybe 50. If we can save tens of thousands and you go out and say, I'm mad as hell, I'm going to speak out and I'm going to do something about it, the way you can start is going to my website, www.choicesthemovies.com. You can see what the 22 signs are. You can download the trailer. You can, if you want to, you can stream the movie. You can buy a DVD. But at least you get to see the trailer, what it's all about. And then there's information on news and everything you need to know about how to prevent suicide. Wouldn't it be a gift if you know that you helped change the mind? I know it made me happy when 50 young teenagers came up and said, your movie has helped us change our mind.